Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our second quarterly info session. We are designing these sessions to help keep our clients informed about things that can improve their business and make their life easier. In today's session, we are going to give you an overview of the importance of end of financial year, why it matters, and what can be done to ensure a smooth year-end process. My name is Elodie Petrusov. Some of you may already know me. I've been a bookkeeper for 10 years and I've been with Iron Books for the past 3 years. As Iron Books Client Engagement Coordinator, I'm here to help empower our business owner with business tips and updates, such as today's webinar. Assisting with me today is Kielan, who is our Operation Manager, aka Tech Support. He will be monitoring the questions as they arise. So just a quick rundown of what we are going to be covering today, starting with why end of financial year matters for your business, what are the role and responsibilities for bookkeepers and yourself as business owners, a brief essential end of financial year checklist of things you should review. We will also go over how to work effectively with your bookkeeper, and then finally finishing up with a Q&A and wrap up. The topics we are going to cover today is to help you understand the importance of end of financial year tasks and how to collaborate effectively for a smooth year-end process. The end of financial year for most businesses in Australia is the 30th of June. It is the last chance for your businesses to maximize any tax savings before the record reset for the new financial year. While there are some things that can be adjusted after the financial year has happened, many things must be done before or at the time of financial year end, so it's vital to be prepared. In the approach of the end of financial year, it's a key opportunity for business owners to check in on the financial health of their business and reflect on their financial records. Following end of financial year, it's the perfect time to get organized, review your records, and make sure everything is in shape before finalizing your accounts for your accountant to do your tax return. With the right preparation in the lead up, you can stay compliant with tax regulation, uncover potential deductions, and put your business in the best position to maximize your return. Other than completing various end of year compliance, it's important to ensure your financial records are correct. This required some verification and other tasks to ensure it can be as accurate as possible. So why is your data accuracy so important at year end? Well, it will greatly assist in maximizing tax deductions. If we know accurately what's been spent or earned this year, we know what further deduction may be available. This could include prepaying rent or insurance, or even paying superannuation early. Secondly, financial year end is the prime time to finalize your books and financial statements in preparation for your tax return. It goes without saying that it needs to be accurate to ensure you don't pay more than you should. Finally, this can also be a time to reflect on your business performance over the past year and set goals for the upcoming year. End of financial year is it's not just about you maximizing your tax deductions and reviewing your business. Up to and following the end of financial year, businesses must ensure compliance with various tax regulations by meeting key submission deadlines to avoid penalties. On the 14th of July, STP reporting, which send employee details to MyGov. This will allow them to prepare the income tax. For that, we need to ensure that the payroll for the financial year balance and that any adjustments have been accounted for correctly. On the 21st of July, annual payroll tax reconciliation is due for those that need to report. On the 28th of July, super guarantee contribution for the fourth quarter. Note that if you are in profit for the financial year, You can lodge your super early and claim it as a tax deduction. We have advised you this if this applies to your business. On the 28th of August, lodge and pay the fourth quarter BAS. As BAS agent, we have a 4 weeks extension. And also on the 28th of August, TPAR. The report covers payments made to contractors during the previous financial year for specific industries. So how do businesses have an easier time during end of financial year? By using Ion Books, of course. How do we help? All invoices, receipts, and tax deduction are accounted for. Also, ensuring income is correct and not overstated. We organized any bank statements and keep all the documents organized, ready for your tax return. Throughout the year, in the lead-up of end of financial year, Ion Books reviews and finalizes your financial records. We check in frequently to make sure everything is recorded correctly, categorized properly, and reflect your true financial situation. This means there is no last-minute rush. We stay on top of your deadlines, whether it's super contribution, BAS, or other tax obligations, so you don't have to worry about missing a thing. Lodging on time means avoiding penalties and staying on the ATO good books. Winning at the end of financial year is a team effort between you, the business owner, and us, your expert bookkeepers. So what are our roles in the team? Our job is to go through your financial transaction and make sure nothing slipped through the cracks, making sure everything that's lodged is accurate and spotting any mistakes that could impact your tax return. We also keep an eye on all those deadlines and plan our processes to ensure nothing is late and lodgements are on time. In short, our role is to make sure everything is clean, correct, and ready for a smooth and stress-free tax filing process. Now, for the business owner side, your input is just as important. We rely on you to send through accurate and complete records, things like invoices, receipts, and contracts. And if something in your business has changed, like buying new equipment, taking out a loan, or hiring staff, please let us know. These changes can affect your financial, and we want to make sure everything is reflected properly. You are the ultimate expert on your own business, and there will come times when we have queries about it. When we do reach out with questions or requests, the sooner you can respond, and with everything we ask for, the better. That way, we avoid the back and forth emails and can wrap things up faster. You have your customer at you all day. Do you really want your bookkeeper at you too? So just a small example. If you buy a new business vehicle, send us the invoice and loan documents once it's settled. Or if you have changed your insurance policy, send over the updated paperwork. Being proactive really helps keep things run smoothly for both of us. So now that we are working together as a team, let's have a look at the key tasks that we'll need to take care of. This is a summary of the main areas that we need to take care of. These includes reconciling all your accounts, reviewing your accounts receivable and payable, doing a stock take and reviewing it, finalizing your payroll records, check your fixed assets, preparing the financial statement, and possibly backing up your data. Ensure that all bank accounts, credit cards, loans, and petty cash are reconciled up to the last day of the financial year. This includes checking that all transactions are correctly recorded and there are no outstanding transactions left. Check that the balance as the 30th of June is 0 is the same as 30th of June on your bank statements. Credit card can be a bit tricky because some banks issue statements mid-month to mid-month. You need to provide all bank statements to your bookkeeper which cover 30th of June. There is no point giving us a bank statement as 20th of June. We need the balance at the 30th. We need the detail of any loans, leases, or financing during the year. We record loan amounts, repayment schedule, and the interest. We also need any government grants and support payment received. And if applicable, if you have sold any shares throughout the year, we need dividend statements. Check all outstanding invoices and follow up on any overdue payments. It's important to close off any uncollectible debt and potentially write them off for tax purposes. Confirming outstanding customer invoices are correct and follow up any long outstanding amounts. Let us know of any bad debts to be written off so it can be claimed as a tax deduction. Review your accounts payable to ensure all expenses are accounted for in the correct period. Verify that you have all necessary documents, such as invoices and receipts, and that they are recorded against the correct expense categories. Confirm unpaid bills or supplier invoices. We also check for duplicate expense. Record and confirm accuracy of all prepayments. And let us know if there is any bills showing which you believe have already been paid. Or are there any bills in the list that you have paid from a personal bank account? If your business holds stock, determine the value of inventory held. This is done by doing a physical count. It will help in accurately reporting any changes in inventory levels and cost of goods sold. How often do you do it? Depends on your business. Some clients do it monthly, while others yearly. It will help minimizing theft and shrinkage. Understand your stock level, which is essential to make informed decisions. We make sure that your inventory management system and the stock in zero match and adjust when necessary. Provide the stock take value as the 30th of June. Ensure all payroll transactions are accurately recorded and reconcile your payroll summary with the general ledger. Verify that employee superannuation contributions are up to date and comply with the superannuation guarantee requirements. Ensure superannuation payments are made by the 28th of June to claim the deduction. Business owners, we recommend having a chat with your accountant to discuss additional super contribution for yourself up to the annual threshold. Your accountant will advise an amount they recommend. Notify us of any final bonuses or terminations for the year. We make sure that the correct tax have been calculated. Balance the wage payable liability account and confirm that all payments have been made. Review all superannuation accrual and balance them with the payments made through the year. STP reporting. Ensure all payroll information is verified and correct. This includes employee details such as name, addresses, and tax file numbers, as well as confirming the salaries and wages and PAYG withholding. Then we perform the STP finalization. Payroll tax reconciliation for the year, if applicable. The annual reconciliation gives us the opportunity to review the tax paid and make any adjustment required for the financial year. For example, the payroll tax is due and payable on the 7th of each month. If you've gone back and made an adjustment to payroll after this date, you may not have picked up this adjustment in your payroll tax throughout the year. The annual reconciliation gives you a chance to pick up this adjustment in the final lodgement for the year. Review your asset register and adjust for any disposals or new asset acquired during the year. If you are using the zero fixed asset register, ensure depreciation is accurately recorded for the year. For this, we need you to notify us of any assets purchased, sold, or disposed of during the year. We ask you to provide us with all the relevant documents, such as tax invoices and loan documents. While finally bring us to your financial statements. We don't just lodge on time, we make sure that what is lodged is correct. Ensuring accuracy of every figure submitted is critical to avoid penalties and extra tax. Monthly reconciliation, cross-verification of figures with various systems you operate with are just a few examples of how we can achieve this. We want to provide you with the peace of mind that your lodgements are both accurate and in time while you look after the running of your business. At the end of the year, we produce a detailed work paper which we provide to your accountant. It is why we ask for all the copies of statements, loan documents, tax invoices to verify your balances. So to summarize what we need from you at end of financial year. Business records like loans, outstanding receivable like bad debt, bank and credit card statements are critical for us. Stock take as or as close to 30th of June as possible. Give us plenty of notice for any super or bonuses to be paid by the 28th of June. In general, let us know of any changes you have planned for the coming year. We can help and strategize this with you. Before we finish up, what's coming up for the next financial year? If you are processing your own payroll and paying your employees on award, most award update their rates on the first pay run in the new year. Check Fair Work for the pay guide so that you are prepared and to update the rates in employee pay template after the STP has been finalized for the year. Superannuation goes up to 12% on the 1st of July. This is for any wage payment on or after 1st of July, regardless the pay period. If you have any staff on fixed pay packages, those that include super, you may need to review the gross pay setting in payroll and reduce accordingly to take into account the increased super. Payday superannuation, 1st of July 2026. It's a proposed change to how employer pays super to their employees. Under payday super, we will need to pay super the same day as we process the wages. This is to try improving retirement saving and reduce unpaid super. Why are we telling you about this now? Well, we recommend moving your super to monthly payments now, so it will lessen the blowout to your cash flow when the time comes. The change from monthly to weekly or fortnightly is easier than quarterly to weekly for sure. General interest charge by the ATO is no longer tax deductible. Example, if you are on a payment plan or late paying your BAS, the interest the ATO charges will no longer be tax deductible from the 1st of July 2025. The ATO no longer wants to act as your bank or lending institution. So clients need to keep that in mind and if necessary, seek alternative funding solution for the ATO debt. The ATO charges GIC at the rate of 11%/17. So it's quite high and higher than using other finance options. So that brings us to the end of today's session on the end of financial year. I've trust you've seen with some prior planning that together we can make end of financial year a stress-free and successful time for your business. Thank you all for attending today and educating yourself of the end of financial year for your business. Of course, if you do have any queries throughout this time, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. I hope you enjoy your weekend, and bye for now.